Hello everyone. I'm in my kitchen. Haven't done this in a long time. And one reason I had to wait for some things to come in. I mean, who wants to see the same thing over and over? What am I making? Salsa. But I'm trying other salsa recipes, my own ideas on what I would like a salsa to be. Right. Well, I've said that before with cooking. When I cook from other countries, I end up making everything the way I like it, not necessarily on how traditionally it is made, right? Yeah. Well, why not? Right? So, I did that with kimchi. I did that with other Mexican dishes, and salsa just happens to be one again. So I have my tomatoes here, and they're all from our garden. They show they're all from our garden. Some of them I picked a little too late. So, and with tomatoes, you must make sure you do have all the parts that look kind of, cut off. If it goes too deep, don't hold back and discard the whole tomato. Botulism is no picnic if you get that. Fungus poisoning. Eesh. Alright, I think I got enough. I want to have some more. And I want to, oh, you know what? How much do I have left here? Just two? Got more out on the porch. I pick them when they're not quite red yet, starting to turn red, and I put them on the windowsill out there, or the porch sill out there, porch railing, to ripen up. In the shade, preferably. So that I get actually more than the critters do, because as soon as they turn a certain ripeness, I've got all kinds of other guests at my tomato plants. So that way I actually get some, and I don't have to spray anything. Yeah, they kind of, I found critters out in the garden, unless it's a real bad infestation of something, they kind of take care of each other too. If you get the drift. Okay, I've got to clean this up real quick. I don't want all that extra juice, because they're going to pull regardless with the dressing in it, and all you do is you end up with a lot of juice, which if you want to avoid that, you can, after it's sat, it's good for fresh salsa to sit for an hour or two on the table or something, so it can pull the flavors, right? And then if you want to draw off some of the juice, use that in soup or sauce or something, you can. Alright, next. So I've got some green onions I already cut from our onions. And then I have some black beans, and I have some corn. And I'm going to throw all that in too. See, that looks like this. Ooh, looks good already, right? Why add anything else? Oh, well, it's me. So I got some of our garden fresh. So garden fresh tomatoes, garden fresh green onions. No, not the corn or the beans. But that's alright. I'll do one more. These onions are really good. They didn't get very big. I don't think they're supposed to, but they have a lot of flavor. And it isn't just onion flavor. It's like this kick in an onion flavor. I love that. Okay, so And I like to cut everything in salsa really small because a chip has to be able to pick it up. I don't have any chips here, so I had some whole wheat tortillas, and I cut them in smaller pieces and sauteed them in a little bit of oil, and I got my chips now. Ooh, this is gonna be so good. Oh, another thing I found, you can freeze salsa. You can freeze salsa, and when you defrost it, it tastes just like fresh. Yes. So I'm going to freeze some of this. Alright, here goes my onions. Then I already made a batch and it came out pretty spicy, which I like. But I know other people don't. So in this one, I'm just going to use a little bit of our peppers that also are grown in our garden. Also, for things that a straight knife doesn't cut so well, like tomatoes, okay, and peppers, a serrated knife is the key. Yes. I sometimes don't think of mentioning things like that because, well, but I have to remind myself that at one point in my life, I too had to learn that. Oh, if you use a serrated knife on certain skins of vegetables, oh, they cut rather than tear. Alright, so not that much of that. Now I have some secret ingredients, which of course, silly, anytime mention secret ingredients, if then they're being told they're not secret, mine aren't secret. They are newly invented for me, okay? I don't know, they may be out there already now. So I have this, it's called Sopressata salami. See that? From Columbus. Kraft meats, one of the best ones here in the United States. I got my hands on some. Well, someone got their hands on some and sent it my way. So I have just a half of that, though I'm thinking about putting more in than just a half. I'm going to see first how much of the flavor they pull. So I'm going to cut that up also in small pieces, and I'm going to put me some salami in my salsa. Right? Well, I've never had that before, so maybe you guys have. We have our farrier here, Paul's here. They're hanging over at the barn, talking about music and stuff, no doubt, while our horses are getting their hooves trimmed. Now, for the salami, I like a big knife. Sometimes, again, if you have a bigger surface of a knife to cut certain things, it just come out pretty, more neat, right? I sometimes have people helping me cut up stuff, and I watch them going, you let it go because it's help, right? Yes? But I look at him going, yeah, that ain't going to look the way I want it to. I don't know. It's just one of those things. When I do something, I like it to be good looking, put the extra time in, my heart to mind into things. That's what I like to do. And then things always come out real neat. See? Look at how neatly cut this is, right? Yes? Rather than big old chunky stuff or whatever. Okay. Sometimes you need bigger chunks, but that too, bigger chunks too, can be cut in a pretty way. Okay. So, here's one of the ingredients I have never used in salsa, which is salami. Then, let's see, how am I going to open these? My hands are wet. I have a whole ton of this really good string cheese also came my way. Very good string cheese as well. Come on, buddy. You got this. Nope, I don't got it. Oh. Childproof. Childproof, people. Childproof cheese. What do they call it? String cheese. Right. Oh, that ain't gonna happen. I'm already tired of trying to figure out how to open this. My hands are wet, so just figured out another way. Yeah, one would think this is really easy, but I'm telling you, gosh, packaging of things sometimes. What about people who have arthritis like me in their hands? Just opening a string cheese, thing like this hurts my hands, hurts my thumb, hurts my joints. Yeah, well, anyway, right? One could buy it differently. Why didn't I even buy this? It was given to me. So I have 4 of those. So I'm taking 4 of these. Oh, yeah, what are my, I don't know. It's one of those, you kind of just do. Oh, I have this one. What do you like? The one thing about cooking, when you cook for yourself, you can create things the way you like them, right? Rather than the way they're supposed to be. You know what I mean? Or someone else invented them. You get to cook it the way you want. How much tomatoes do I want in my salsa? Well, you can actually make black bean salsa that has just a little bit tomato in it, but a lot of black beans and corn and stuff, right? Yes? For example, you can make salsa without tomatoes. Or, like me, you can put all kinds of stuff in it. People probably go, what? Ew. And I'm going, I can't wait to taste it. So I'm going to make 2 batches with this one because I want to add something that I've gotten again too, but it's one of those things that a lot of people don't like. I do. Sometimes I see certain, even in different countries, every country has some dishes that are stinky, right? In Switzerland, I remember the cheese. My dad loved cheese. The more it stank, the better it was. And you know what? It was the truth. I loved it too, even as a kid. Stinky cheese. Yeah. Anybody ever heard of river snail soup? All right. So, this is, okay, I'll show that later. So I have, this was also given to me. Never had it before. Spicy red pepper pesto. Now I don't want it to be too spicy because I made that other one quite a bit spicy. I want other people to taste it and like it. So I am just going to, see, this is what it is. You could put regular pesto in too. But again, this is okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit in. A little bit more. Okay, Daniela, stop. And, is that it? Yes. So, I don't really have to mix that yet. I'm going to mix that. So it's looking like this right now. Now, I wanted to create my own salsa. And I made this peach vinegar. So, yeah, how are you going to replicate anything I make? You have to first make peach vinegar, which this is my last batch that I made, with really tasteless peaches. But, turned out, it's vinegar, you guys, so no bacteria going to live here. I mean, when I'm saying I made my own peach vinegar, I mean I made from scratch my own peach vinegar. This stuff is so strong. It's so good. And, you know, besides, everybody knows what a vinegar taste is, right? But in this one, you can taste the peaches. And I thought, what about I make some peach dressing, right? A peach vinaigrette for my salsa. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, so I should, well, anyway, tomatoes pull a lot, so you don't want to add too much liquid to it. So this is about, I don't know, half a cup or something. And then here's enough, but I think I'm going to save this one for the batch. Oh, well, should I use that? Well, wait a minute. If I put that all, I'm just going to go for it. I want to put some sesame oil into my, right, okay. Then y'all know, yeah, I love sesame oil. So I'm putting some in, not much. I'm going to just try things out. Right? Hey, it's first time for me, right? As it is first time for you. It's first time for me. There. That's what I like. Yeah, I put some olive oil. It gives it a little stronger taste too, but that's all right. You can use regular oil. I done that with the other one. Came out just fine. Now I want to try it with that. Then I'm going to add some mustard. There. Now I have this one. And I'm going to have I like these. They have a top that goes with it. Tuck, tuck, no waste. There. So, okay, so I do have to mix this up some because I'm going to add something else to the one dressing. Oh, this looks good to eat already. So, this could also be, I think, easily eaten as a salad, a side salad. With meat in it. Okay. There. Yeah, that looks about good. Alright. Now I'm going to put, do I want to put something else in here? Oh, yes. I'm going to put some coriander seed. Oh, this is the cumin. I'm going to put some, oh, wait a second. Oh, do I want that all in this? Yes. I'm going to put some cumin in there. Not too much. Be careful with the cumin. That's a strong spice. And some coriander seed. I don't have any cilantro. Coriander seed. Gives it some of that taste too. Okay. So here we are. I think that's it. Oh, little honey. Just a little sweetness in anything, right? That's why you'd be amazed on how much sugar a chef actually uses. Pulls again the flavors, but you use little. I'm going to taste. Mmm. Oh. Mmm. Delicious. Now again, this is really fresh. When you taste, make a salad dressing yourself. The best thing is to let it sit. So whatever you put into it, right, has some time to bind along with everything, you know, sit a little bit, right, to bring out the taste of the whole thing. That's all right. I'm going to just pour this in here, though. Half of it. There. Whew. That's plenty. Now mix that up. Set it aside for a minute. Ta-da. Now, next one. That's my next batch. So I got my dressing, right? And I'm going to add some of this, which is Roca blue cheese spread. It's blue cheese. It's blue cheese. I'm going to put this blue cheese in there. So the question is how to open this. This is all stuff that people give me. Pry up carefully at each arrow. How am I supposed to do that again with fingers hurt? Oh, not bad. Okay, well that was easy. Easy enough. Oh, smells so good. Look, cheese spread. I'm going to add that. I want to add enough because that's something I want to see. How does that actually taste? Oh, if it's not quite, am I going to throw it out? Nah. Then my punishment is I have to eat it regardless. Which I don't think I've ever really made anything that I didn't eat. Sometimes things come out where I have to say, that's interesting. If I say that, I'll never make it again. Okay. Okay. So here's the reason why you didn't see me add salt to anything. Or pepper. Because, as I said, I like spicy things like this. If I add more spice to it, then it gets too spicy. Right? Okay, not necessarily for me, but for others. Then the spicy red pepper pesto, right, also is already spicy. So, no extra pepper till we're done. With this blue cheese, right, it's got plenty of salt in it. And so, I don't add any salt ever to anything unless, okay, until I'm done, especially with something like this. So, that does not need any kind of salt. I'm also not going to put all of it in because I want this on some salad as well. It's good. It's really good. All right. All right, let's give this. I'm going to give this a taste. Wow. I don't think I need chips with this. Ooh. That's one thing with cooking. Especially when you're cooking flavorful. Beware to not overpower things with something. Because it's hard to take it out. But you can always add a little to it. So I only used about half of what I had left. And put that in, and it's perfect. If I would have put all of it in, I'd probably be going, yeah, someone will like this a lot better who likes it more salty than I do. That's it. You can always add salt, but you can't take it out. Here's my homemade tortilla chips. Mmm. Mmm. Success. So here's my homemade salsa. I should show it. Right there. I'm going to, fill up. Put in the freezer some. Give away some. I'm going to have to taste this one. And then I'm going to give some of it away. Birthday party coming up. That'll be probably for the frozen one. There's my spoon. Mmm. Mmm. Oh. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Delicious. Done. Wonderful. Very little of my tomatoes, which really needed to be used up, went bad. I saved a whole bunch of little containers. I am a reuse kind of person. There's the lids now. Of everything. I need some more. I think this planet has been really good to me because I've been good to it. So, see, I'm going to fill these up. By the way, these are salsa containers. That also came my way with a lot of salsa in it. It's good salsa too. There. Leave a little room. Do one of the other ones. This is my surprise salsa with new ingredients I've never had in a salsa before, which is the salami and the string cheese, which is of course mozzarella. So here we go. Oh, and blue cheese. So cool. Oh, and peach vinegar, homemade peach vinegar. Amazing, right? How one can come up with all kinds of different things. And just this all absolutely pleases my palate. I love eating things like that. And share it with others too. And it's just made with things I had laying around. Nom, nom, nom. Oh, that won't fit. I thought I'll try this out. And it's working out great. Okay, well, I'm going to finish this up, but you guys don't have to watch it all. Here's the two different salsas. Let's see, can you see for the... There is the one, looks like this, with the, oh, and the sesame oil. And here's the other one without the blue cheese. Yes, all right. Well, God's love and blessings always. I will talk to you another time.